Hello, hello. You're welcome once again. This is Cassandra Chukwudum. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Couples Corner. Today we'll bring you an interesting topic. How do you see your spouse? What you see about your spouse determines what you get from your spouse. Yes. Do you see your spouse as a blessing? Do you see your spouse as a mistake? If you see your spouse as a mistake, then I bet you can never get anything good out from your spouse. Yes. If you see your spouse as a blessing, then be rest assured that blessings will follow you. Bible says he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Do you believe your spouse is a favor from God? Do you believe your husband, your wife is a favor from God? Say he that finds a good thing, he that finds a wife rather, finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That means you don't just see any woman and make that woman your wife. To find something, that means you will seek it. And to seek something is just that you just look by the side and then you see something and that is all. And then you see your wife as a mistake. Do you still remember the wedding day? Do you still remember the dance? Do you still remember the vow? Do you still remember the joy in your heart? Is that joy still there? Yes, I'm asking. Is that joy still there? Have what you saw in your spouse changed? It didn't change. It's just that you did not see clear. Love covered your eyes. Yes. You did not see all the things you needed to see when you were saying yes. We were carried away. Those things were there. I know there are times the activities of the devil can then come in and then begin to play. But those things were there. It's just that you didn't see. Or there was no time. There was no time for those things to manifest. Yes. There were no incidences for those things you are seeing now to manifest at that time. Some people see their spouse as the one who supplies my need. If my need is met, then I'm okay. Some people see their spouse as the person I must talk with. Some people see their spouse as, see, there is an age somebody will reach and get married. Somebody will need come and fill in that space for me. No. To get the best from your spouse, you must start seeing your spouse the right way. That your spouse is not getting it right today doesn't mean he or she will not get it right tomorrow. Yes. That there were qualities you prayed for or you desired in your heart while you were before you got married. And then now you're already married and you're not seeing those qualities. It doesn't mean those qualities cannot play again. You have a part to play too. Bible called us women helpmates. But it's so funny these days that you see women now wanting men to be helpmates. More like a reverse. Women now want their husbands to be helpmates and then they become the head. As a wife, if you're seeing your husband as a helpmate, you are getting it wrong. As a husband, if you are seeing your wife as the head, you are getting it wrong. My children said something some time ago to a visitor that came to the house, or more like a family friend. They were talking, I don't know what they were discussing to the point that they took my children, my kids told the person that my mother is head of the family. When I heard it, I was, it was so funny to me. Why did they say that? They discovered that anytime their father wants to do something, my husband wants to do something, he always asks me. And then most times he agrees with what I say. And then they now just they concluded that since my husband agrees with what I say, then I'm automatically the head of the family. But no, I had to explain to them that is how it should be. That a wife should not just take decision on her own. The husband should not just take decision on his own. They two should work together. Because my husband saw me as somebody that God has brought in his life to help him. That was why he always want to discuss anything he wants to do. And then my children labeled me the head of the family. God, come and help me. Okay, back to our discussion. If you see your husband as a mistake, because of one attribute he has, that you cannot help him out of it. Do you know there is somebody who instituted marriage? And then if there are attitudes or things we are seeing in our spouse that are not good, you know we can go to him. Yes. When I got married, there were attributes I wanted to see in my life as a wife that I hadn't. Nobody is perfect. No man is perfect. No husband is perfect. There were attributes I hadn't. And it was eating me up. Yes. I couldn't help myself. And then that were around me may have hated me for that. Mind you, I said I couldn't help myself. Do you know this thing that was said in the Bible? There are things I want to do, but I find myself not doing them. Is real. Yes, it's real. So real. But when I realized this, I went to God in prayer. And with constant effort on my own part. Because sometimes we leave everything to prayer and say, God, do this work, do this work. But we'll forget that we have a part to play. Yes. My husband equally saw it. And then we talked about it. The importance of communication in marriage. We talked about it. I told him, help me pray. I don't want this in my life. And he knows. He joined me in prayer. Today I'm becoming a better wife. I'm becoming a better mother. I'm becoming a better sister. Yes, my husband did not label me a bad wife because of the things, the attributes I never had, or the ones I had, they were not good. And then there were attributes I saw in my husband that were not supposed to be. There were attributes I saw in my husband that were not supposed to be. I prayed. I never concluded that he's a failed man. I never concluded that he's not a good husband. No. I prayed. I told God to bring a balance. But first, I accepted him the way he is. He accepted me the way I am. And then with this, we came together to see that we are one. And that is why we're experiencing joy in our marriage. Are you seeing your husband as a mistake? Are you seeing your wife as a mistake? And you still want to get the best out of marriage? You know you wouldn't. I don't want this video to be long. We'll still do another video. We'll